Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Yo, what up, Fight World? Feel like coming back, doing another stream for the Vampire Stream. I need y'all to smash the like button. Man, today was quite the day, an eventful day. I need my serum. What'd y'all think of that Triller card? Yo. Yo, are y'all awake? Because if not, I'm about to do this stream later. I'll do one tomorrow. I thought I can catch the vampires. Shout out to Boss Red. He said it had its ups and downs. He said the best part was Mount Westmore. He said it was funny as uck. Listen, I'm going to see if YouTube send the notifications and fill out. If not, I got that rose. Rose? Listen, if y'all want to save this stream, y'all got to smash the like button. I've already put my work in for the day. I was trying to do the vampire stream. YouTube ain't cooperating with the notifications. So if we can't get it cracking, then deuces. Y'all better show love. Told you. That's the only way I'm doing these multiple streams. LJ says she got a notification. Man, Oscar de la Hoya was tripping. Oscar was tripping. Prograde looked better than Danny against Redkach. Styles make fights, though. He sparred with Redkach a bunch of times. You know what I mean? He just fought a couple months ago. Regis Prograde, he looked good, though. But Ivan Redkach, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing, bro. He totally faked it. Like, Regis hit him with his wrist on his, like, arm, and he just packed it up. That was embarrassing, to be honest. I'm like, I was just starting to like Ivan Redkach because I see him on social media. He was going in on Broner and stuff like that, but that makes it kind of hard to support like what you're doing. Like, nobody wants to see a fight end that way. You know what I'm saying? That fight put me in the mindset of Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford, especially for a co-feature. That's not how it's supposed to end. Rate Andrade's performance. My thoughts on Andrade's performance. Listen, y'all can listen to me or whatever, listen to whoever you want. Here's my thing. Andrade, he always gets a bad rap. Like he's like one of these like Rodney Dangerfield of boxing or whatever. Listen, Andrade, I'm gonna start with Andrade. That's a solid question. I'm gonna start off with the Andrade because that came on earlier in the day, and then I'll recap the Triller stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Andrade. Look, Andrade always gets a bad rap. See, it's cool because we had a bunch of weirdos in. Now I got my regular people, and it's Jake Paul. He brings whatever audience he brings, whatever the situation is. But it's cool to have my regular people. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Andrade's performance, a lot of people were ishing on it and saying he looked horrible and stuff like that. Listen, most don't know ish about boxing. They sure enough don't. Like, I don't know what y'all expected, but here's the thing. Demetrius Andrade, he clearly won. That's for starters. Let me just start right there. Sterling Patterson said he lost a step, but not. Listen, I'm going to give you my thoughts, and you guys can let me know. Smash the like button. You let me know what you guys think. How are we going to say he lost a step? Like, okay, first of all, this is what I don't understand about boxing. This is about to get good. This is what I don't understand about boxing. Boxing fans, they rate certain people, and then when the fight is quasi-competitive or somewhat competitive, then they say the person is washed or they lost a step. Like, what are we doing here, bro? First of all, you have to understand in the sport of boxing, not every night, sometimes you just got to capture the victory. Andrade won all of the rounds except for about 3. I gave Liam or whatever, Liam Williams, I gave him 3 rounds max. Let's talk it. Shout out to Dave Young. Listen, the money keep coming in. Now the money keep coming in. Shout out to my boy Dave Young. God bless. Shout out to Boxer Ego for speaking all facts. Absolutely. I'm just telling you my opinion. Cash apps on the screen, $ Boxer Ego, Zelle, Super Chat. Let's go. I told you, I got energy. All 2021, I'm going to be working like this, so get used to it. Get used to it. I'm the face you can't get rid of. I'm the face you can't get rid of. I've been here for years. I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal. So let's talk about it. Liam Williams was supposed to be a killer. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. He had 7 knockouts in a row. From the eye test, he looked just as big as Andrade, if not bigger. And they had a mutual opponent. Alan, see, this is why I chopped the fans up, because most don't know ish about boxing. Let's talk about it. When I'm wrong, y'all stop me. Say, oh, Ego, you wrong, but I won't be wrong because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sharp. So let's recap. Andrade was in there with Liam Williams, who was on a win streak. He had 7 knockouts in a row. So they said the guy had heavy hands and he was powerful. His nickname is The Machine, like Lucas Matisse. So they said, oh, he got an engine, and Demetrius Andrade wouldn't be able to deal with his output. Right? And then physically, they looked about the same size, if not Liam Williams, maybe even a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He looked kind of big. And I want to know if the fight had any drug testing as well, because I didn't hear anything about drug testing. And this dude was getting hit and laced with combinations. And then he was like, yeah, like he was Ricardo Mayorga after being badly hurt in the first 2 rounds. This is what I'm seeing. So at best, this was the guy that was supposed to be a killer. They said Andrade wouldn't be able to last or whatever, go in the rounds. And then when he's in a quasi-competitive fight, I guess, I don't even think it was all that competitive, right? Like the best thing about Liam Williams was his spirit and his heart. He has no defense, no head movement. He was getting hit with every shot flush, and he just had a battery in his back, you know what I'm saying? And he had heart. And maybe he has some heavy hands. So some fights are going to be like that. But people are saying, oh, Andrade this and that. Like, man, like this is why I'm so glad I just run my channel how I run it. You know what I mean? I'm glad I run it how I run it. So people could just hear my opinion and then, you know, we can just have different opinions or whatever. But Andrade didn't look like, see, this is the thing. People, I see it all the time in boxing. I'm watching the fight from start to finish, the fights that I do prediction, or not prediction for, but when I post fight, I watch the whole thing. I can tell there's people like on YouTube, you could tell they didn't even watch the fight and they'll do their post fight like breakdowns and reviews, or people on Instagram. And I could tell they didn't watch it because they're saying the casual thing. They're not telling you nothing specific. I watched the fight, so you could ask me questions and I could tell you, oh yeah, that was about round 4. Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of people. That's what I'm saying, that if you dealing with me, you dealing with something different, bro. Like if I say I watched the fight and I'm studying the fight. Andrade, I don't know who watched it and what device you watched it on, or if you watched it from start to finish, but I could tell a lot of y'all are going off of what other people are saying, or an overall synopsis of what someone else said. Andrade didn't look poor. The first round, he dropped the man. That's a 10-8 round. The second round, I think he hurt him again, so he had spaghetti legs. And then Liam Williams did good in round 3 or 4, you know, and Andrade won some other rounds after that. Liam Williams did maybe an 8, 9, 10, somewhere around that. And then the championship rounds, Andrade was piecing up Liam Williams, like rounds 11 and 12 predominantly. He was landing big combinations in round 11, big combinations in round 12. So you got a man who has a 10-8 round. Liam Williams is the puncher. They say Andrade is pillow fisted. So he's not even supposed to have the power, but he's the only one accountable for a stoppage, or excuse me, for a knockdown. You see what I'm saying? So the machine has 0 knockdowns in a 12-round fight. But people are saying Andrade was so hurt. So why didn't the machine, if Williams had Andrade so badly hurt, right? We've seen Andrade drop before by Vanis Matarosin. So how come the heavy-handed 7 knockouts in a row machine drop Andrade? But the pillow-fisted or boring fighter is dropping the heavy-handed machine in the first round. And like I said, that's a 10-8 round. So he started, the first 2 rounds were Andrade's, for sure. He started strong and he closed strong. There were no other 10-8 rounds, and there was no points where Liam Williams was just really bodying. He was just kept trying, and he was getting punched and pot shotted. What are we talking about? So that's what I'm saying. Like some of y'all, like I be losing respect for boxing fans and stuff, because I'm like, I could tell they didn't really watch the fight. They just going off of what they seen on boxing Twitter, or, you know what I'm saying, half watch the fight or whatever. I'm watching this stuff intently. I mean, granted, it's my job. That's what I do. But even when before I even did YouTube boxing, I was still watching the fights. Y'all say stuff about the fight, but you can't say what rounds did did Liam Williams win? I'll wait. What rounds did he win where he was looking superb, bro? That's what I'm saying. Y'all just I don't know where y'all get y'all information from, or how y'all score and study boxing. What rounds was Liam Williams looking amazing? Bro, the man has 0 defense. Andrade picked his shots when he wanted throughout the fight. He did get tired. It's possible he got buzzed. You know, I didn't really see him like badly hurt and all that. And like I said, if he was badly hurt, then how come the guy that's badly hurt ain't going down, and the guy who's the machine is going down in the first round? Bro, there was one round, I think it was round 5, that was clearly an Andrade round. He hit the man with 5, 6 uppercuts, like back to back to back. hush, hush. Like, bro, he was just hitting him with uppercuts. The dude was just eating it. So like I said, I don't know if there was drug testing, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the guy just has a chin or whatever. But that was the story of the fight. What did Liam Williams do? Bro, go watch round 5. Andrade was just chopping him. And listen, some of y'all really don't know ish about boxing because they said halfway through the fight, they said Andrade they had a stat, like the Compubox stuff, right? So they had the Compubox stat. Hey, I need y'all to get the likes up though. Can we do that? The YouTube algorithm been tripping. They not sending no notifications. So I need my A1s and my day ones and the people that want to be here, you know, F the haters. But the people that want to be here for these streams, I need y'all to dial in because I'm sharp. I'm sharp right now. So once again, they had a stat. This is on the telecast. So if you don't believe the king, the boxing god, Ego, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the broadcast. Halfway through it, I don't know what round it was, but go watch it from start to finish because everybody got an opinion on fights. Then you should know the fight from start to finish. You should have watched the whole thing. So anyway, about halfway through the fight, they had a stat, and it said Andrade had landed 50% of his power shots. That is ridiculous, bro. 50%. There's no fight unless you get knocked out where the opponent is landing 50%. And I know Liam Williams' percentage halfway at that point wasn't at that accuracy level, right? There's no way. There's no way that you're winning a fight unless you drop him a couple times or stop somebody. He had 50%. He said Andrade was throwing Street Fighter uppercuts. Facts. And listen, we got to get to the point in boxing. Like y'all don't make it make sense. That's why I don't get it. That's why I don't listen to a lot of. I don't watch boxing YouTube videos. You know, I'm just telling you what it is. I don't watch boxing because you know what I'm saying. Like people just be saying whatever, making up their own narratives and stuff like that. And I watch cooking videos and, you know, nature videos, just other stuff on YouTube. I really don't watch boxing videos because it's a waste of time. Like some people's opinion is cool. That's to each his own, but they're not really talking nothing. Some people's reviewing the fights or talking on Instagram about the fight. They didn't even watch the fight or they didn't really watch it. You know what I'm saying? They were watching it half-assed or, you know, I'm watching it at work and stuff. You know, we've all been there, you know. Watching it at work and you're not even watching the fight, so you seeing snippet or you see Instagram highlights of what happened and say, oh yeah, Andrade, he looked rough. Like I watched the whole thing. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing. Like people judge their whole, like DAZN was posting out the little clips and they said, oh, Andrade got rocked, or they said something like that on DAZN Twitter. They said, you know, Liam Williams lands big. So you see people, dummies in the comments say, oh, if Canelo landed this and you didn't watch the fight, bro. Liam Williams, from what I've seen, he looked better than Canelo's last opponent. You know what I'm saying? Liam Williams is also fighting dirty. Demetrius Andrade said he tried to poke his eye. He was hitting in the back of the head. He was in the break trying to hit him in the liver and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just doing hella extra. But Liam Williams, you know, he was a warrior. It is what it is. And listen, the Mr. Macho Man or whatever, the Machine was the one initiating the clinches early in the fight, the early rounds. So what we talking, y'all don't know boxing. It's just like, man, I get sick of it. That's why I just get my little shekels, my little shillings, my dough, and I'm up. And then I'm on to the next thing I do. Shout out to my boy Sterling. So, yeah, first of all, I don't think Demetrius Andrade looked as like poor and stuff like, you know, as other people said. And like this, we got to get past this in boxing. Like people, boxing fans are so fickle. It's annoying. Like you have one performance that you really dominated. Like I said, if you guys have a different take, I would love to hear what rounds you gave Liam Williams. He had no knockdowns, so that makes it very easy. There's only one person responsible for a 10-8 round. It was Andrade. So please tell me what rounds Liam Williams was done. You know, DAZN telecast, Chris Algieri, shout out to him. His card was accurate. He was like, it was like the Andrade show early on. You know what I mean? The other dude from DAZN, the other Chris dude, they said, oh, the Chris's disagree. The other Chris dude had Liam Williams winning 3 rounds. I'm like, where? He lost every round to this point, basically, or maybe won 1. You know what I mean? Crazy. But like I said, you guys take these videos and take the wisdom and what I'm saying. Don't challenge me on it. Go watch the fight, and then you be the judge. That's what I empower the game. I empower the game to hear my thoughts, hear my truest thoughts, hear my voice, hear what I'm saying, and challenge it if you want to with credible facts. I empower you. I'm not just saying this. You can go watch and find these points that I'm talking about. So anyway, Andrade to me, he didn't look all crazy and bad and all that stuff. He did get tired. There was a moment where they were saying he got hurt, but again, if he was so hurt, why he didn't go down? You know what I'm saying? So in a fight, you could get hurt. You know, who cares about that? It's like if a guy has heavy hands, like, okay, he hurt you, but he didn't put you down. What does it mean? What's the meaning? You dig what I'm saying? Get my likes up. Like, boxing got to do better, but the whole Fickle fan stuff is crazy in boxing. Like, here's an example. Teofimo Lopez, he had that Japanese dude. Same kind of fighter as Liam Williams. He's a Japanese fighter. He was tall, and he was like mean, and he had some pretty good power, and he was relentless. Teofimo, that wasn't his best night. I watched that fight. Teofimo against Nakatani, that's his name. Teofimo fought Nakatani, right? And he didn't look his best, you know what I'm saying? He had been knocking out people like Mason Menard and Magdaleno and stuff like that. And then he fought this Japanese dude. He fought Japanese Nakatani, and he didn't look that great. You know what I mean? Everybody wrote Teofimo off. A couple fights later, he's beating Lomachenko. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, people wrote Teofimo off because the Nakatani fight was tough. What do y'all expect? You think every fight is just, not everyone is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to go through some tough fights. You know, Jamal Charlo had a late replacement with Korobov. People say, oh, look at Charlo. Oh, he beat him. He almost stopped him in the 12th round. What are we talking about? And Korobov has regressed and keep getting injured. Jamal Charlo, he just keep gaining. What are we talking about? What are we doing? So, you know, people are so critical. I didn't really see Demetrius Andrade looking horrible. You know, like I guess you could say there are some times where Demetrius Andrade, and he's always fought like this though. There's times where he does questionable things more often. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll get a guy hurt, and then it's like he won't necessarily find the rhythm that could stop him. He'll like move a lot, and then, you know, so at best that's what he did. You know what I mean? Like he had the guy badly hurt first 2 rounds, and then he introduced a lot of movement. So he it's like in an effort to be so awkward, it would be good to see Andrade push forward and stop the awkward stuff and like stop, like, it's weird. Like I'm trying to think of an example. You have to, like, for example, Andrade is like, he's multi-layered as a fighter, but he does weird things at weird times. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, he'll try to take someone's head off, and then he'll exert a lot of energy throwing these wild ass punches and like uppercuts, like Street Fighter, like my man was saying. You know what I mean? And I think instead of doing that, why, like, when you were boxing in certain rounds, you were boxing beautifully. So why don't you had him badly hurt. Why are you trying to like annihilate him by loading up and stuff like that when you could just be on your regular boxing stuff? That's the kind of things that Andrade does that's a little bit frustrating. Is you had him hurt, just go back to your fundamentals that you clearly have, you know, which is move a little bit, bop, 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 jab, 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 stab to the body, you know what I'm saying? Shoot a reasonable uppercut. He's like trying to do some Balrog uppercut or something, you know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to like take his whole head off and then duck out of there. Like trying, I don't know, it's like he's trying to be a highlight reel. So Sometimes when you do that, you start reaching a little bit and put yourself a little bit in harm's way. I don't know. Here's the other thing. Like, listen, you guys got to put boxing in perspective. Here's my other thing with the whole Andrade angle. Andrade hasn't fought since the Luke Keeler fight. That was in January before. That was in January before the pandemic, I believe. You remember he fought a week before the Super Bowl, and Jake Paul fought on his undercard. Bro, a guy like Andrade has had, like, to me, this is just my opinion. This is me. Andrade disappointed me, bro. I don't care. I don't even know who you are. Go you on your YouTube channel. You go talk about how Andrade disappointed you. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you what I feel. I can't control how another grown man feel. I'm telling you my assessment. So, anywho, smash the like button. More interruption. Shout to Boss Red. Ego to GOAT. That's exactly what I was saying. He does that. That makes it hard to judge Andrade. Yeah, like, I guess Floyd is like a master of being in the gear he needs to be. Andrade, he'll go in these weird gears that he don't need to be. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain it, but let's say a baseball, let's say a pitcher. You're striking the people out with your fastball. So you don't have to get all creative and throw these curveballs and changeups and try to sink and, do all this other tricky stuff if this pitch is the pitch that's working. So I wish Andrade at points in not just this fight, but most fights, or not most, but a couple of his fights, I wish he would just do what's working and keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or don't get all too cute and too fancy. Just stick to, if the fastball's working, just keep doing the fastball. But Andrade won't do that. It's like he's like he wants to be so awkward that he's trying to do some drunken monkey, Emmanuel Augustus, Emmanuel Burton stuff. So it's like Floyd is just, he gonna make the right. Floyd is the GOAT. Nah, shout out to Dex. It's cool. Floyd is the GOAT because like Floyd doesn't do unnecessary movement. He does what is needed to capture that victory. If you push Floyd, he gonna have to fight harder. If you don't push him, he gonna style on you, pot shot you, and at least Money Mayweather Floyd. And then that's that. Andrade does weird things at weird times. That's the best way to put it. Like, he's trying to be this drunken monkey. Like, his style is like almost like an African tribal dance. You know what I'm saying? Like Brazilian capoeira. Like, he's trying to do this only the strong capoeira shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's unrhythmic and it's hard, but you don't have to always be Eddie Gordo. That's the biggest takeaway. That man's like, bro, have you ever played Tekken? Anybody ever played Tekken with Eddie Gordo? And then you don't know his moves, and you just start hitting the buttons? That's how Andrade be fighting sometimes. Bro, you ever play like a Tekken particularly, but any game, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and you don't know the character's moves, and you just start hitting shit, and Eddie Gordo be like, and he'd be jumping up, doing handstand. Yeah, Eddie Gordo, and it looked like he doing hella crazy. You like, oh shit. Bro, Eddie Gordo play Tekken. I'll whoop y'all on Tekken, bro. Nah, Tekken, Eddie Gordo be, he be doing Usher. You. Do. Bro, he be moving crazy. That's what Andrade be doing. Andrade be doing his Usher. Every time I was in LA, I was with my ex-girl. Was out doing my dirt. Think about you getting hurt in the Beverly Center. Like, damn, not giving a damn who sees me. Bro, Andrade fights sometimes like a Tekken character, like Eddie Gordo, when you don't even know what the buttons you hitting. Like, him motherfucker breakdancing it. Like, I seen this one, he threw this like crazy, like overhand and ducked out and then ran away. I'm like, what? Bro, he be doing some, like, it's hard, but that's not always needed at times. You see what I'm saying? Like throwing this crazy, and then now you got to run out like a thief in the night. Like, come on, bro. Andre making me drink right now. Y'all, smash the like button. I'm about to drink because of Andrade. So that's the only frustrating. But he didn't look all crazy like y'all talking about. Y'all act like he was getting mopped up. He did get tired though. But you would get tired too, punching this motherfucking cauliflower ear motherfucker for 12 rounds. Bro, listen. Eddie Hearn set Andrade up, in my opinion. Andrade got set up. I think they wanted Liam Williams to win. And they need to start doing stringent drug testing for these UK motherfuckers. I'm just telling you. Straight like that. No cap. These UK motherfuckers need to start doing regular year-round testing and shit. Motherfuckers getting hit with 19 combos and like, yeah. Nah, I need to see some drug testing out this motherfucker. Where Vada at? I need to see them vials. That's just in general in boxing. See, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd's the GOAT. Because Floyd ain't going to let no one get one over on him. And Floyd ain't, Madonna try to have them funky ass gloves. Floyd was like, oh, hell no. These motherfuckers ain't got no patent. I fought 1,000 times. He ain't wearing it. No, hell no. He ain't wearing those. Bro, we need to see some drug testing receipts. We need to see them drug testing receipts. Like, bro, Dillian White and Povetkin, they fighting in Gibraltar on a rock and shit. Where the drug testing at? They was on the rock drug testing. Dillian White training in Portugal and like Bangladesh and shit. The fucking Last Samurai. Like, they got drug testing out there? Nah, man. Come on, bro. But anyway, they need drug test all these UK motherfuckers as well as USA fighters. I'm an equal opportunity. Andre, get drug tested. Liam Williams, drug testing. But all I know is Liam Williams was getting laced up. And after being badly hurt, he was just walking through it. And he was just eating them in like a Rocky movie. Yeah. Like, bro, he hitting you hard as fuck and you just... But see, this is the other thing. A lot of y'all weak as fuck, bro. Y'all don't know anything about boxing. That's why y'all must watch me. You gotta watch me because you don't know enough. Because here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Bro, I don't give a fighter points for doing all that theatric stuff. Bro, Andre was hitting him hard as fuck with uppercuts. And he was eating them. That's cool. You got a chin. But you still getting touched up like Meineke. You still getting touched up like LeSchwab. Like, bro, you still getting touched like Omarion. Boom, boom, boom. Touch. Boom, boom, boom. Touch. Doom, doom. Like, you still getting touched. I don't care about all that bravado. Like, bro, he's hitting you. You're doing all that and he's still touching you. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, Andre was like, douche. And then he's like, like, I'm not giving no fighter credit. Why would I give you credit for that? Because, okay, you could take a punch. You're brain dead. Okay. Brain damage. Ever since the day I was born, drugs, what they used to say it was on. Bro, I don't care. But, like, why? You okay, you a vegetable. That's cool. You punch drunk. Cool. Why would I give you credit for that? Because you want to act like primitive when you getting touched up. Like, I don't give. Listen, I'm different. I promise you, I'm different than everybody in this motherfucking game, bro. I'm not giving fighters props because you're eating shots. You're bro. I still seen the shot that he landed on you. Like, dude, and you're like, okay, you your ass off. Like, you could do that raw shit. But he just touched you with that shot. This is boxing, bro. Okay, so if you was at a grocery store, got in a fight, you just bops on, and you know this shit hurt, and they was like, yeah, okay, you still got touched. Like, what do you mean? My ass. What are we talking about? Cause you want to growl and yell, man. All right, DMX. He the white DMX, WMX and shit. You growling, but you still getting hit with the shot. You know, I don't give you. Why would I give you credit for that? Bop, 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 bop. Like, bro, they think this is a Van Damme movie. They think this is a Van Damme movie. This is the sweet science. Remember Cyborg with Van Damme? Who's seen it? I told you, the vampire stream, they get kind of toasty. Listen, smash the like button. Who's seen Cyborg with Van Damme? Please, where are my old school movie fans? Has anyone seen Cyborg with Van Damme? Anybody in this chat? If I hit one person with this joke, then I feel good. Okay, Grizzly Breaks. Thank you. So, light skin cuz that Van Damme fought at the very end with the ponytail and he had the contacts in. Every time Van Damme was whooping his ass, and every time he got hit, he was like, bro, it is so 80s. It's so over the top. It is hilarious. Just go watch that movie. Van Damme is and kicking him, and he's like, that's Liam Williams, bro. You're not gonna get credit for that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Bro, every single shot he got hit with, he was getting touched up by Van Damme, and he was like, get him. Like, bro, that's that 80s testosterone, 80s movie shit. No, you're getting touched, bro. I know he didn't ask me if I seen Universal Soldier. You know I seen Universal Soldier. Come on. Bro, let me see if I can find this. Yeah, I found it. That's the dude. See, look at him. Look, bro, he was just swole. Like, what's good? What's popping? Bro, every shot he got hit with, he made a noise. I swear. Bro, do you hear him? Bro, the whole fight scene is men yelling. Please, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Bro, man, come on, bro. The whole fight scene like that.
Just by learning about it.
What the hell was that?
Base Earn is the fast, easy, and rewarding way to learn about cryptocurrencies.
Bro, listen, I told you. Bro, the whole scene is like, that's what Liam Williams is doing. I'm not giving you points for that. I can't. Like, you don't win around because you did all that. Your nose bleeding. I'm not giving you credit for that. Andrade was touching this boy. Like a Chester, he was touching the boy. Listen, he was touching the boy. Come on. Come on, bro. So, yeah, y'all, all that yelling and stuff. Oh, you were getting touched. Yo, you're a warrior. Okay, cool. That's like having sex with a chick and you're not making her feel good, but you're making a bunch of noise. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she's not really enjoying it, and you're like, ah, ah, oh. You could that's not making it more enjoyable for the chick. Do you see what I'm saying? You're like, ah, oh, oh. Like, you're not killing it. Like, you think you killing it. Like, man, what? Oh, yeah. Oh. Like, you make all the noises you want. She's not feeling this weak ass shit, bro. You know, motion in the ocean looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give boxers credit for that. Who's your daddy? Oh, hey, oh, like, bro, you're not killing her, so you just sound like a fucking caveman. Shit. Geico caveman. Look. Oh, fee fi fo fum. And she just like, yes, yeah, like she's just faking it and shit. Oh, yeah. Like, that's Liam Williams, bro. And making a bunch of noises like you getting touched every uppercut. No defense. Head on the center line. Like, what are we talking? This ain't a Rocky movie. The zone scoring the cards because he's showing bravado and he's trying to track him down. Like, there's a difference between cutting off the ring and following somebody. He was following him and he couldn't get a read on him. So you're not really cutting off the ring effectively. Like, to cut off the ring effectively, you got to anticipate where the person's going to be and meet them with something. Like, okay, you trying to go that? I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Bow. And you know what I'm saying? You shot that shot and he's trapped and you made the ring real small. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't know boxing. Y'all getting hyped because a dude. Like, do you notice this in boxing? Like 8 out of 10 times, the dude getting his ass whooped is the dude telling the other person to come on. Like, bro, he's coming on. Pause. He's beating your ass. Like, what do we do? You see what I'm saying? Bro, people be getting touched up in boxing. Bro, what you mean, come on? He's doing his thing. Like, he's hitting you. These are my Mac Daddy vibes I'm giving you. He's touching you. Like, I never seen... Like, the person who's dominating, you don't really see him come on, like do all this testosterone stuff. You trying to lure him into a stupid fight. Like, bro, just think of a fight where somebody was whooping somebody butt, right? They don't be like, fight me, and do all this other. They don't do that, all this whimpering and stuff. You see what I'm saying? You're winning the fight. There's no reason to do that. So it's usually 8 out of 10 times the people signaling come on and bring the fight to me is usually the person who can't clut off the ring or they're getting a butt whoop. You know what I'm saying? It's rarely the person who's in charge. That, like I said, 8 out of 10 times is the person who he can't, like, he getting tired because he don't know how to stop your movement or whatever, or he getting pieced up. So he's like, fight me like a caveman. Come on, punch for punch. Like, who's going to do that, bro? I want to engage in some fisticuffs. Punch for punch. Like, all right, the oldest trick in the book. They say come on at the point when they thought they were about to get a chance. Fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, nobody playing these stupid games. It's boxing. You can't hit the person, so you're like, stand right here. Fight like a man. Fight me like a man. Ain't nobody playing these games. Anyway, Liam Williams, he lost convincingly. So, long story short, that's that. He won like 3 rounds and showed heart and chin. That's it. Like, what are we talking about? And people are like, oh, y'all don't know, Andrade. Whoa, Andrade. Like, Andrade what? Like, bro, and see, this is the thing. This is the thing that I don't get. He said, I saw a kid crying at Golden Gloves, getting outboxed, repeatedly quit running. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's frustration, and you trying to lure someone into fighting like Nate Campbell and getting clipped because they playing around or something. So anyway, here's another thing. And then I'll move on to the Triller stuff. Yo, smash the like button. We've been having fun on these streams. I need y'all to smash the like button. Here's the thing. To wrap up, Andrade, notice the UK has been taking hella L's. The UK keeps saying, I keep seeing the UK fans, and they be like, oh, massive upset. Bro, I just posted this on my Twitter. Unless you're talking about literally, like you're massively upset that this outcome happened, I'm not understanding this whole overused phrase of massive upset. Bro, who said that this person was the nicest? It ain't no bro, these British teeth, they be like, oh, massive upset. A massive upset. It's not a massive upset. You're the only one that rated this person. Listen, credit to Liam Williams for showing heart. Nobody in America thought he was really ucking with Demetrius Andrade to the point they would have put money on him. Some people might have wanted and hoped that Andrade lost or something, but what are you talking? It's not a massive upset. You're the only one that rated him this high. And the British teeth be like, oh, yeah, massive, mate. This is they be like, massive, one more week, mate. Like, you like, hey, when's Fury Joshua announcement? One more week, mate. Massive upset. Massive commiserate. One more week. Like, bro, what the fuck? Am I living in the Twilight Zone? Yo, like, bro, this ain't no massive upset. You the only one that thought Cuz was ill enough to beat this dude. Bro, y'all gotta make this make sense. Y'all gonna make this a lot of fun for me, bro. Bro, one more. Hey, where's the Fury Joshua announcement? Oh, you get it. You're gonna get it, mate. You chat's a lot of ball. Eddie made the fight, mate. Oh, you're slagging him. Oh yeah, one more week, mate. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Joshua Fury been one more week, mate, for 14 years and man, come on. Give me some better work, bro. A massive upset. Liam, he tried. It was a massive commiserate, massive bro, like this is what I got to do with nonstop. Oh, it's a massive Liam William, massive heart, brilliant heart. Andre's boring. Oh my gosh, what the fuck, like, bro. I love my job, but I mean, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Massive upset? How's it? Y'all better stop. Listen, come on, bro. I'm just trying to understand how's a massive upset. What are we talking? How? Who thought Josh Kelly or whoever, Josh Warren, whoever? Like, you the only one that thought he was this world beater. No, you know, one more week, mate. Your chat's bollocks, mate. Like, hey, where's that Joshua Fury announcement? One more week. I think one more week, mate. Bro, I'm so sick of this. Like, come on, bro. The UK fighters, listen, y'all great place, but some of your fighters are getting body yada 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 yada. Oh yeah, body yada 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 yada, mate. Yeah, all fighters are getting body yada 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 yada. Bro, you guys are getting bodied lately. You know that. One more week, mate. You guys are getting bodied lately. Bro, I don't see Billy Joe Saunders beating Canelo at all. So that's another one about to get clipped up. Sergey Lipinets. Bro, where is Paulie Malignaggi, bro? Paulie Malignaggi said the white fighter is the dominant species and Eastern Europeans and Europeans have taken over the game. Lipinets got body yada 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 by Jerron Boots Ennis, a black fighter. Regis Prograde just beat whatever his name is, Ivan Redkach. He gotta cash the next ambulance to the hospital because he just beat him into another black fighter, just beat Ivan Redkach into a fetal position, and he tried to quit in the fight. So that he's from Ukraine. That's 2. So Jerron Boots Ennis, black fighter from Philly, beat Lipinets ass the other week or whatever. Tonight, Regis Prograde, another black fighter from the NO. It too fit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't tangle and twist it. You heard me? So, read that boy Regis Prograde and them Creole. He beat that motherfucker Ivan Redkach. He beat Redkach. Turn him to some red beans and rice and it too fit, baby. Bro, Regis Prograde just turned Ivan Redkach into red beans and rice and it too fit, baby. So that's that. Liam Williams or whatever just lost to a black fighter. Demetrius Andrade. These are all facts. You're like, oh yeah, they're being racist. How's this being racist? This is what happened. This is the ethnicity and what these fighters would identify with, and they just got whooped. Liam Williams won 3 rounds, showed hard, cool. Canelo just beat up Caleb Smith, so a Mexican fighter just beat the UK fighter, Caleb Smith, in December. His little bro, Ryan Garcia, Mexican-American fighter, just whooped and took Luke Campbell's liver out of his body. That happened in January, right? Daniel Dubois was one of the top UK prospects. He just got beaten to submission by another UK fighter, credit to Joe Joyce, right? But he was supposed to be the truth. Anthony Yarde just lost a second time against Lyndon Arthur. This is the reality. This is the reality. Kovalev just failed a drug test. So where's Paulie Malignaggi at? Black fighter in Jamal Charlo just beat Derevchenko from the Ukraine. Now Derevchenko said he got to go back to he going to 154. He dropping weight. So where's Paulie? Because he said something. I'm still waiting. Brandon Adams, another black fighter, just beat the Boran Chunk or whatever that guy on the Ring City, USA. Frampton from Ireland got bodied by Herring, hit with a vicious uppercut, sent to retirement. This is so that how many is that? Josh Warrington, Josh Kelly, Liam Williams, Caleb. I'm saying from December to now. Caleb Smith was in December. Dubois was right around there. Daniel Dubois. Ryan caught that body with Luke Campbell. Josh Warrington and Josh Kelly, they lost within 2 weeks span. I'm just talking about European, Eastern European, that Paulie Malignaggi. Derevchenko lost in like October, right, by Charlo. Lipinets just lost last week. He's from Lipinets from Russia, I believe, to Jerron Boots Ennis, all right? Who else why I was saying? Kell Brook in December, Terrence Crawford, another black fighter, beat Terrence Crawford, American fighter, just beat Kell Brook. He probably retired now or should retire. Regis Prograde just beat. Like, what are we talking about? And then Billy Joe Saunders, I don't see him beating Canelo. And then you have Jose Ramirez, right? Jose Ramirez, I think he going to beat Josh Taylor, me personally. So you got 2 other big fights or whatever, May fights. And you could see a Mexican-American and a Mexican fighter beat those UK fighters. Yeah, I'm picking Jose Ramirez for that. I like his style, that gritty inside style. I don't know if Taylor would be able to, keep up with that. He can box though. Taylor's good. But his last fight was kind of cap. He fought some guy, knocked him out in 1 second, something weird, 1 round. So, it's about to be a bad little stretch. So I see why the UK is clout chasing this Joshua and Fury thing, because this is all you got. It's like, remember Nelly? Dirty ENT. We all we got. Bro, this is all you got is Joshua Fury. After May, if my predictions serve correctly, we just got a Cash App. Listen, Cash App, $ Boxing Eagle, $3. From Lawrence. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So Now, you see why Eddie Hearn has to sell all these dreams to you and Joshua Fury and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about world level people. We talking when you step up to world class, world level. This is why you see some of the matchmaking like it is. Like if Conor Benn fought Jaron Ennis, who would you pick? If Conor Benn fought Virgil Ortiz, who would you pick? But see, they're talking about him fighting Amir Khan, who ain't fought since 2019. So that's what the UK got to do. The UK, by and large, in the boxing scene right now, they have to matchmake with soft cupcake matchmaking in fear of, you know, irrelevance or whatever. Like, put Ted Cheeseman in there with Jermell Charlo. And then y'all be crying that Jermell Charlo is cherry picking and stuff like that, because you know what would happen. Bro, he get hit too much. If Jermell Charlo hits you, you dead. He ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3. If Jermell Charlo hits you flush, you dead. And he ain't got no defense. Just like Liam Williams. He ain't got no defense. All that heart and all that, bro. Listen. All that heart is, that's why I don't, that's me personally with the sweet science and loving this sport. I don't overrate heart, because that heart gonna get ripped out, because somebody on this planet got some power for you in your division, and you can't just walk through their shots. It's a known fact. The head in the cranium is not meant for blunt force trauma. Your head is not meant to be impacted at an alarming high speed velocity and built to deal with traumatic. That's why some people get in car accidents and have contusions and all types of hemorrhaging and stuff. It's not meant for that. Your brain can actually shake and rattle. So that's why I don't make a habit of overrating heart over skill, because yeah, ideally you want a fighter who has that dig down deep in them, but you still need skills. You need overall skills, defense and offense. You know what I'm saying? To be world class. Because like Liam Williams, Andrade, you know, he fights how he fights. Walk through Charlo shots. Fight Jamal Charlo. And then y'all would say Jamal Charlo's cherry picking. Bro, Liam Williams, he got hurt by Andrade. He's not walking through all of Jamal Charlo's shots like that. Because Jamal Charlo has good fundamentals and his feet are planted and he has a crazy jab. His 1-2 is crazy. And Andrade is very crafty and able to generate power even on the back foot. But Charlo, he's a sniper. You know what I'm saying? Charlo, like he's playing, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a good balance, good fundamentals. It's just different. Liam Williams will walk on to the shot. Bro, Andrade laced up Liam Williams with a simple 1-2. Shot. You can't walk through everybody's shots. I'm telling you. Even Golovkin, like if Liam Williams fought like he fought Andrade against Golovkin, and Golovkin was hit, bro, Golovkin has cracks. Like, what are we talking about? Golovkin had no God. Like, bro, you're not just walking through everybody's stuff. It's what it is. You will not. You won't. Trust me. That's like getting hit by a car and you survive. How big was that car? You get hit by a Mack truck, you dead, or you really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, you could get hit by a Ford Focus or Volkswagen Bug and maybe survive. Maybe it still could be in bad shape. You get ran over by a Mack truck or a train, or it's just like it's just, it's not. You're not going to just. You're not Superman. Like, we just go get hit by a Mack truck and just be all right. Some of these fighters is cracking. That's why you have to have complete skill. And I still, like, bro, I'm not trying to put down the whole UK or whatever. Benavidez whooped Charlo. They never even fought. Block him. That was stupid. What is Benavidez? What does that have to do with it? We're talking about fights that just block him. That's it. Block him. He just came in with some random nonsense. David Benavidez and Charlo both got fights and they were announced and it wasn't each other. So you just came in with some random rubbish. trying to divert. This is what they do. Listen, when they hate, donate. Cash Apps on the screen, $ Box of Ego, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat. We got this. My shooter, shout out to Prince Savage. We some savages. Let's talk about the Triller. These vampire streams be fun. Block. And the funny thing is, last thing about the UK, people feel Fury cheated, and he's like the last coin. Like, you know what I'm saying? People, that's why they were holding on to the Fury win. They don't care how he did it. They don't care if he cheated Deontay Wilder. They just happy he did it. So a UK fighter won. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if imagine if Americans had at world level no guys that were winning, and then the one guy who had the biggest win, it was suspected that that American fighter cheated. Do you see what I'm saying? Imagine if America only had a handful of guys winning at world level, and then one of the biggest guys that did win, that was holding it down or whatever, it was like Tyson Fury, and that person, that American fighter, people suspected that the win was acquired via foul play. Like something was up. That wouldn't be a good look. So, yeah, I think they should really enforce drug testing in the sport of boxing, because I don't know. I have a lot of questions. They need to do stringent drug testing, because people, usually you don't necessarily get more powerful as the fight goes on. And it just should be a mandatory practice. It should be a mandatory practice. You see, there's a lot of guys. Listen, I'm just being real. In the UK, there's a lot of guys that are like, they like buffed out, but they're making the weight and stuff like that, but they don't even look like they're in that weight class, and they hella big and hella buff. Like, okay, is that natty though? I'm just being real. Let's be real. Let's play the truth game. Tell me you haven't seen no UK fighters that they damn near look like, how are you making weight? You know what I'm saying? Or how did you cut so much weight so quick? Tell me you ain't seen that. I'm talking about UK fighters that was fat and all of a sudden they like in shape and low-key chiseled, or people that look so big it's like, damn, I didn't even think this person was in this weight class. Come on, bro. You talking to a legend. Anywho, that's just my thoughts. Drug testing should be unilaterally like accepted. And like the UK be doing weird stuff like UCAD. You know what I mean? Like Dillian White had this whole failed drug test and it was kept secret. I don't know. It's just too much weird stuff going on like that. He was scheduled to fight before UCAD came back and cleared him, but he already had the fight scheduled. He was fighting regardless because it was in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? All these fights in Saudi Arabia and Gibraltar kind of makes you think. Anywho, Triller. Luckily, the Boxing Ego watch party was a success. I want to give you my honest thoughts about the Triller card. Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren. I don't really have too much to say on that. If you are on mobile, you have to minimize the chat with the X to hit the like button. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like. If you're on a mobile, that's how you have to do it. Jake Paul just got he caught another body. That's just what it is. That was exactly what I expected, though. The money keep coming in. We got another Cash App. Much love to everybody always supporting the channel so we can continue to grow. I'm about to buy some more stuff for the channel because y'all showing out. We've been doing good, hitting our numbers. We've been hitting our numbers. This is from Jeremiah Craig. He said, this is for the last 5 haters. Facts. Shout out to Jeremiah Craig. Listen, if you guys want to support, multiple ways to do it. Hit the like button, subscribe, bell icon, Cash App, $ Boxing Ego. I'm a one-person army, so, I got a lot of stuff that I plan on doing. So let's get that going. Appreciate you, Jeremiah. I'm going to start with Jake Paul because it's the easiest. Because it was one-way traffic. Ben Askren looked like shit. He was in bad shape. But I made the video. Listen, I told you what it was. Ego Stradamus continues to strike and reigns supreme in this boxing game. Listen, my accuracy rating is so stupid right now in this boxing game. I made the video yesterday. I told you Ben Askren had dad body 2000. He looked horrible. You know, people were like, Freddie Roach was hyping it up, saying he can punch and CM Punk. But I told you, I know people in Jake Paul's camp, and they say he could fight a bit. They said he's cool. They said they're not just saying that. They told me, you know. They told me, people have been around the situation and stuff. They said Jake Paul can scrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? For his level and stuff. Like, I'm not saying he can go win an Olympic gold medal, but they said he's taking it serious and, you know, he got some pop, blah, blah, blah. So I already knew the outcome. And it was just up to Jake Paul to prove it, which he did. Jake Paul bodied this man. He hit him first significant real punch. I think he landed one other punch that was kind of cool. The first significant right he did, the man's feet were this close together, so he fell like a tree. Like, get him out of here, bro. Bro, Ben Askren's feet was this close together, so he fell like, bro, he fell like how you would picture like a wet floor sign. You know, you see those little signs, and it has someone like, ha, ha, ha. Like, bro, you ever seen the little icons and the symbols that they have for wet floor signs, and it looks so dramatic? He fell all crazy. He got bodied. And then dumbass fans are talking about, oh, it was a premature stoppage. What? Bro, you think Dad Bod 2000 was going to survive that? Like, y'all want to see a dead body. Y'all on some boys in the hood. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body? Like, y'all on some boys in the hood stuff. Like, y'all really want to see a dead, like, what? Jake Paul landed one, like, the significant punch, and he fell all crazy. What more do you need to see? You know what I mean? Like, people act like they want to see faces of death or something. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get, like, what people, like, how much more do you think he was going to endure? He got hit with one shot and went down like crazy. Bro, I think in my opinion, I think he kind of just showed up. Like, it was a payday. He was retired. He knew he couldn't beat him. He was going to try. And if it didn't work, he was just content getting paid. You know what I mean? He just showed up. Like, take me as I am. Bro. Bro, what? Bro, he punched him into the Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy up in there. Oh, watch me. Bro, Superman that you. Bro, he punched him into the Soldier Boy. Like, nah, bro. Y'all want him to continue? Oh, yeah, clap him. Y'all wanted him to continue. Y'all sick. Y'all sick in the head, bro. It's not registered. Y'all, like, there's something wrong with y'all. People in the comment, y'all, it's a premature stoppage, see? Y'all want to see some, like, carnage. Y'all play that Call of Duty and shit too much. Y'all be on that COD, huh? Y'all want to see him get sniped. Like, y'all want to see blood squirting out the nose. Y'all nasty. Y'all sick, twisted. Sick and twisted, Mrs. Butterworth. Dre told me to milk the game for what it's worth. Sick and sick and... Oh, man, y'all tripping. He got bodied. Nate will beat Ben's ass. Who's Nate? Nate who? I don't even know who that is. Shout out to LJ. That's a great point. She says it was a long concert for a short fight. Listen, in my honest opinion, I just tell you what I feel. Triller, they tried to strike lightning twice in the same spot and, had that lightning in the bottle, and it missed this time, in my opinion. Like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, everything just kind of worked. So they try to double down on it and up the stakes. And it just was not, it didn't hit the same. That's my honest opinion. Shout out to my man Jeremiah. He back in the super chat. You did, or a Cash App. My bad. My man sent another 5. He says, Jeremiah Craig Ego LOL. How you said my name? LOL. Salute though. What did I say? I said your name wrong. Jeremiah. I don't know. Get Queenie out of here, bro. That was stupid, bro. Listen, when they hate, donate. We gonna keep leveling up. Just let them keep hating. My shooter's gonna take care of it. But anyway, Jake Paul beat his ass. This is the end of the story. That's all that need to be said. He said that was sus. I know. They have no lives. So they leave comments like that. LJ seen it. Damn it, I was hoping she didn't see it. They don't have no lives. But listen, they just gonna help when they hate, donate $1. Every time they do it, like somebody donate, we got enough people, somebody donate $1, and we just gonna keep building the brand, building the empire, having fun, doing our thing, and it'll, we'll do more and more on the channel. So I like it. They can keep coming with the foolishness. We're gonna keep growing, and that's the goal. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't really have anything else to say about Jake Paul because it was one-sided massacre. It was St. Valentine's Day massacre. He just beat up on him. So, like, I will say this: what people are now gonna start wanting to see Jake Paul fight somebody that they feel has a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, people feel like they're gonna want to keep seeing him fight other people now. You know what I mean? Like, they're feeling like, this guy, okay, I didn't think he could beat you. They're going to want to see him fight some more stringent talent. You know what I mean? Somebody who's a bit bigger, who hits hard too, stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see what's next for him, but he can celebrate his victory. But in my opinion, the Mike Tyson fight with the Roy Jones, the first Triller one, everything kind of just flowed and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they try to recapture that, but then they try to add on to it. And what they did changed the product, and they had a couple situational things. I don't think this particular fight card did the same as the first fight card. You see what I'm saying? The Mike Tyson one was just smooth sailing. People like Snoop's commentary. Mike Tyson was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight Roy. I'm gonna beat him." Like, everything was cool. But this one was like more disorganized. Oscar De La Hoya was off piff. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was tripping. Oscar De La Hoya was like, it was just, I don't even know what to say. Ghetto. Like, and I don't even want to sound uppity, but it was like kind of ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Do I sound uppity? The card was rather ghetto. I'm not trying to sound uppity, but that's what it is, kind of ghetto. Ghetto ass car, you know what I'm saying? It should be. I'm not trying to sound like aristocratic. This Triller card was rather ghetto. Nah, it was kind of ghetto, bro. The whole shit. Like, they had 4 people on the mic all talking at once. I hate LJ. She said uppity ego. No, it wasn't just Snoop commentary. Like, actually, Snoop, I didn't have no problem with Snoop. He's going to be Snoop, so I kind of expect that. But when everybody's trying to be Snoop, that don't work. You see what I'm saying? Like, Snoop, listen, let Snoop be Snoop, but you can't have everybody like, all right, Lethal Weapon, classic buddy cop movie, right? You got Mel Gibson, who's like the wisecracking, like daredevil, younger cop. Then you have Danny Glover, who's the old school, no nonsense detective that I'm too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Who don't play no games. And then like Lethal Weapon 3, they got like Joe Pesci and Chris Rock in it for comedic relief. That works because Chris Rock is doing his jokes. Joe Pesci's kind of the comic relief. And then you got Danny Glover's serious, son of a bitch. Riggs, I'm too old for this shit. And then Mel Gibson is the daredevil, but they're still more serious. You know what I'm saying? So it works because it's a balance. But everybody can't be Snoop. Everybody like, yeah, bitch, oh, fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's no balance to it. You had Oscar screaming. You know what I mean? Oscar's, he zooted or whatever was wrong with him. He was on, like, I don't know, man, whatever. Bro, he was off that Zyrtec or something. He was off something. So he was screaming and like, Frank Mill, oh, you a boy blue. Like, bro, he was acting like Will Ferrell in Old School. Frank the Tank looking ass, bro. Oscar, he needs some real help, I think. And they talking about putting him in the ring. He don't sound like he need to be fighting at this current juncture. He was like, Frank Mir, USSA, deflate the balloon. Yeah, baby. Bro, he was acting. Bro, Oscar, he might have some real demons because, like, if you listen to Oscar when Floyd was fighting Robert Guerrero and Ruben Guerrero was acting like that, Oscar looked super embarrassed. He was like, you guys like this guy, Mayweather? He beat up his wife. Shit, Oscar turned into Ruben Guerrero. He acting the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, go watch that when Ruben Guerrero was cussing out Floyd Mayweather. Oscar just looked, you know, he was Golden Boy suited up and tie and stuff. He looked embarrassed that Ruben was acting like that. I'm here. My son Robert is here. I'm ready. My son Robert is ready. You guys like this guy? Beat up his wife. Woman beater, baby. That's bullshit, baby. Like, that Oscar was acting like Ruben. Like, you know, he's like, Frank Mir, you're my boy. I'm high as a kite. Like, he was tripping, bro. So that was weird. The pacing was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best performance to me was the rap. The Mount Westmore. West, y'all. William Holler with the S, y'all. Like, bro, that was the best performance. All them other stuff, you know what I'm saying, we could have did without. So the pacing was off because it was split up. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that. Bro, you got to kind of pick your poison and pick your identity. Like, the intermission is cool, but we don't need an intermission after every fight. Like, bro, it was like more concert than it was fight. Bro, you ever go to a Chinese food place or Chipotle and then they scoop the meat? Like, you're like, oh, I'm getting the chicken bowl, the burrito bowl from Chipotle, right? And they'll scoop this big heaping scoop of chicken. And then they'll start shaking the chicken off of the spoon and then give you that little piece of chicken, little chicken niblets. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you go to Chipotle, you be like, that's all the chicken I'm going to get? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about? Where they had that big hearty scoop and they start acting like they're going to put it on your bowl and then they just shake half of the chicken off of it. You're like, man, this is some bullshit. Or you go to a Chinese food spot, you go, yeah, give me the sweet and sour. Give me a sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour pork. Big ass scoop. Or like, bro, one time I went to Chinese food. Here's another example. I ordered stuff for my whole family, Chinese food for my whole family, hella food. We was hungry. And I said, yeah, can I get some soy sauce? I'm talking about I spent money with them like 100, like, because my family, you know what I'm saying? It's not like my family's that big, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of us. And I bought like $120 worth of Chinese, something like that. I said, can I get a soy sauce? Bitch gave me one packet. one soy sauce packet like this big. I was like, this is all the soy sauce I'm gonna get? I was like, bro, what am I do with this one pack? Like y'all seen all this rice we got, all this chow mein, all this broccoli beef. We got the egg rolls. We got the sweet and sour pork. And you're gonna give me one soy sauce. Like she literally gave me one soy sauce and acted like it was a problem. I was like, yo, I'm gonna slap y'all. Go get the chef. I'm gonna slap him. Bro, don't give me no one soy sauce when I just spent 120 with you. One soy, like it was like the pack this big, one soy sauce. That's how the Triller car was. You know what I'm saying? Like where they would get the chicken and they shake it off the spoon and stuff like that. It was like, where the boxing at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this was 90% performances and then 10% fights. And in the he said no tip. Y'all funny. And then when the performances ended and then the fight started, you got one, like that billionaire boxer or whatever. That was one-sided. He beat the reggaeton dude's ass. The other dude looked like he couldn't throw no punch. Jake Paul fight was a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Or he got blazed, whatever you want to call it. And then the Regis Prograde fight was, it ended funky. And then the Frank Mir, Steve Cunningham was all right, but I couldn't even pay attention because Oscar was tripping so hard. Frank Mir, USSSA. Like, bro, Oscar was tripping that whole fight. So it's like, it just didn't hit the same as the Mike Tyson card. I'm just being real. I'm just being real with you. Oh my gosh. These dudes will not stop. Hold on. Hold on. This dude, hey, this dude that got blocked, he says, look, he sent a $6. We let him back in the chat. Ivan, he says, Benavidez will whip Charlo was just my opinion. Yeah, but it sounded like you were trolling because it came out of nowhere. Like, where did that come? Like, we weren't even talking about really Jamal Charlo or Benavidez, and you said that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not weird to you? That's not weird that you just randomly brought up Andrade Charlo and when we were like in the midst of nothing that we were talking about? Am I tripping? That's not weird to randomly bring up something when everybody else in the comment section was talking about something else. You just randomly say, "Oh, Charlo get his ass whooped by Benavidez." It just looked like a troll comment. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just walked into a history class, Knight Rider's the best TV show. You know what I'm saying? Like what? They talking about Christopher Columbus and shit, and you talking about Knight Rider is the best TV show ever. That just sound a little bit weird, don't it? You go to a doctor's office. I don't have no cryptocurrency. Well, you at the doctor. What the cryptocurrency? What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? That's how I take it. Mr. Johnson? Yeah, I ain't going to Coinbase. I don't believe in that cryptocurrency. The doctor's office gonna be like, what? We thought you was trying to get the vaccination. What's wrong with you? What is wrong? I don't believe in that crypto. I don't have no Bitcoin. Like, what are you talking about? Dogecoin. I don't have no Dogecoin, no Bitcoin. Bro, what? They giving out COVID vaccinations. What are you talking about? Dogecoin. Crypto. Yo ho ho in a bottle of rum. That's what happens in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep up so you don't get left. He's sending hella money. Well, not hella, $11. We had to block you. Look, he sending hella cash apps. Bro, they getting blocked. They was crying and they was begging to get back in the chat. I told you I got the rawest, I got the best, most ruthless, mean chat in the motherfucking in the galaxy. They was crying every time my suitors come and block them. They want to come back. They want to come back in my chat. Like, bro, I told you I'm the new Mike Tyson of this. Every time we shoot, pew pew pew, they want to come back in the chat. I'm at peace because I know my suitors, they're going suit, you know, they're going to hit you. Anyway, this Triller card, it didn't hit the same. I hope Teofimo's card is not like this card, because that's a real boxing main event. You know, Evander Holyfield, you know, he's retired. Listen, it was just, they had too many performances. Like, why'd y'all do that? This ain't Summer Jam. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to decide. I don't know. We'll see when the numbers come back. But I feel like you have to decide what your market is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what this Triller thing, you know, one of the reasons why I think this card didn't really work and resonate with me is y'all try to do too much, like too many different things. That's what I think it was. Like, bro, you got gangster music, you know, Ice Cube, yay, yay, Snoop, Too Short, E40 from Vallejo. Then you have Bieber and Doja Cat, like, you know what I'm saying? So that it's just you guys try so many different things and try to make it too eclectic. Like, you try to hit every demographic. Like, it's like going to a potluck and none of what people brought compliment each other. You know what I'm saying? Somebody brought chitlins and somebody else bought some chips and peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, I don't want to eat this food together. You see what I'm saying? You ever been to a potluck? Motherfuckers can't cook and shit. Like, I'm not eating peanut butter and jelly and chitlins. That doesn't sound good to me. You know, tofu and spaghetti, like scrambled eggs and and liver and onion. Like, you got too many, like, too much. You trying too much. You doing too much. Slap boxing and Doja Cat. Like, how does this even go together? Like, damn, y'all ain't never got two things that match. Yeah, it's like you trying to appeal to every demographic in the world. This shit. You know, we got stuff like if I open a restaurant and it's like half vegan, half meat eater, like, pick your poison, kind of. You know what I'm saying? You know, this side of the restaurant's vegan, this side is for the meat eaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you better off having two separate restaurants, I feel. He said it was like a New Year's Eve show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got like half real fights, Regis and Ivan Redkach. And actually, that's disappointing. The most disappointing performance was, like, outcome was the professional boxers. I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? The most disappointing outcome was the two motherfuckers that actually fight for a living. So the two professional fighters, lifelong professional fighters that you would expect to be professional and have a professional traditional outcome, that was the actual fight that had the most worst ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake Paul, he just slept his man. So he's not the lifelong boxer, but he just slept his man. You had a UFC fighter in the Instagram or whatever, YouTube influencer or whatever, YouTuber, and he just slept his person. But the two people who we know from boxing, the real boxing fans, their fight ended and he on fetal position because he got wristed to death. And it wasn't even low. He got hit with a wrist on his arm and it was like, my neck. Ow, my back. My neck and my back. Bro, Ivan Ezel Redkach. This you made boxing look bad, bro. Ezel from I'm suing y'all for 150,000. But we can settle out of court right now for $20. Bro, Ivan Ezel Redkach got boxing looking crazy with that performance. Bro, he thought he was Denzel and John Q. He was putting that academy. And what do you mean the hospital won't give me the organ? So my son can't get a heart? I am not gonna bury my son. Like, bro, he was trying to get that Academy Award. Ivan Redkach was trying to get that Soul Train Award. What? Bro, that was horrible. That was horrible. He was trying to get that Soul Train Award. They pulled him out on a stretcher, bro. Like, get your ass up. It ain't even wet over here. Like, bro, he Ezel. Hell no. Anyway, I'm out. I've been streaming all day. I'm about to chill. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the streams. We've been working hard. This is easy work though. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be happy. Whatever. I'll be happy when area. See, listen. Let me say this before I get out of here. Old media is so racist and biased, and they hate what they can't control, like PBC. You know what I'm saying? So they hate it, and then Black Advisor and all this stuff. We talked about this, right? The funny thing is this. Triller had like a hodgepodge of different things. Their pay-per-view was about $50, $55. You notice you didn't see nobody from old media hate, right? You didn't see nobody from old media hate on the Triller pay-per-view cost. You didn't see people hate on the fact that it was pay-per-view for the Jake Paul fight, blah, 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 right? But then as soon as Andy Ruiz versus Areola, an all boxing card, as soon as that was announced, old media, just like that, were already complaining, saying, oh, even though they reduced the price, instead of 75, it's like 50 or whatever. You seen old media complaining. This is ridiculous. $50 for this fight. But then if you watch what we seen on Triller, right? What we seen on Triller, it was kind of all over the place, and it was the same price. And in my personal humble opinion, I do feel for at least the boxing heads, the PBC Areola and Ruiz card, you know what you're gonna get. Like, you're gonna get action fights and more of a straight up and down kind of telecast. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worry about Oscar coming in off Slurricane like the Triller. Do you see what I'm saying? Bro, Oscar really started sitting with them, and they gave him a mic, and he sounded bad. Like that. Like, I mean, I grew up on Oscar. Pause. But I grew up watching Oscar fights and stuff like that, and it's kind of sad if you think about it. Like, I know we make jokes, and I was on the Boxing Eagle watch party making, my jokes. I'm an entertainer, so I gotta entertain the crowd. But if you think about it, this, an Olympic gold medalist. You see Black Rob just pass and DMX just pass. It's kind of sad. They're about to get this man a bag and tell him to fight. This is an Olympian and a gold medalist, and he, in my honest opinion, he was sounding bad in there. Like, put it this way, I'm drinking right now, but you would never know. I'm just drinking wine. But there's been times where I've done my late streams or whatever, and I'll have a drink. I drink socially if I want to. But the thing is, you would never be able to tell because I don't get obliterated. You know what I'm saying? I don't get blackout drunk, and I don't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that everybody, the world of boxing, is looking at this Triller card And they gave that mic to, I told you, the most dangerous thing in this world is a camera and a microphone. And they gave this microphone to Oscar De La Hoya. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really judged his sobriety and said, like, I don't know, he don't sound all there. Like, he sound like he on something, boom, boom, boom. And this is a guy that they're in a couple months saying is coming back to fight. Shout out to Sterling. Yeah, the vibe was off. No, Triller was, I will say Triller, the experience is still better than what you kind of get with DAZN. Because the commentary, like, at least, like, I hate to say this, but the commentary at least was like, even if it was chaotic and a little bit junky, like, it was still, like, Oscar was wilding, but it was still more entertaining. DAZN just be saying stupid shit on their commentary. So, it is what it is. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Holla at me. Much love. Appreciate y'all. We working.